Did you? You do it?
Today we will be reviewing 2 unique brands of mac and cheese. The common theme being mac and cheese that is not made with gluten, but rather ulterior noodle creation products.
Atypical noodles is the through line of today's sampling. Alternative noodle
How
options.
don't speak.
Today we have, as usual, myself, James, mac and cheese sommelier, world-renowned, world-class, trained in France, and Max,
Mac and cheese expert.
and
Hi, I'm Kayla. I came up with mac and cheese many years ago.
That is an outright lie.
that is, there will be a lawsuit coming quite soon. On our side channel, you will be able to follow the lawsuit.
I should have changed the name. I should have changed your contact information, but
Not just a lawsuit, but a reckoning. But anyway, as I've said multiple times tonight before this point in time, we will be reviewing 2 mac and cheese brands
yes.
that use noodles that are not created with gluten, but rather alternative products, aka cauliflower and rice noodles. And we will see how they hold up to the normal mac and cheese
One
brands.
provided by the Kraft company, and one provided by my most favorite merchant, the Trader Joseph.
Yes. I will admit, I've been generally trying to move away from dairy and gluten and whatever just because I feel like it.
Why
But
do you have celiac disease?
no, because family.
Do you have family with celiac disease?
No, I have family that is gluten intolerant. Not
So they have
celiac.
celiac.
Not celiac. You can be gluten intolerant without celiac.
That's news to me.
That's news to me.
Generally trying to move away from it. I will say both of these do look a little bit nasty, but I'm gonna eat them.
That's what I thought when you came on the show as well.
We've tried many noodles that both looked and tasted nasty on this show. Tonight may or may not prove an exception.
Okay.
There's only one way to find out, however, and that is in fact by tasting.
I think before we taste, preliminary predictions.
Yeah, some preemptive.
James, you first. Please use minimal words.
Okay. This half of my plate is the Trader Joe's rice noodle. You can tell because the noodles are fatter. And this half is the cauliflower Kraft noodle. I feel like the rice noodle is gonna be a little yunky. I have no grounding for that. I just feel like rice noodles will be gross. And then the interesting thing, the Kraft box, it in fact says with cauliflower added to the pasta. It doesn't say cauliflower pasta. So I think the Kraft one won't taste very different from Kraft noodle, which we have established as the baseline on our grading scale.
I agree. So this one's like explicitly like, oh, it's gluten free. Okay, like that makes sense. This one doesn't say gluten free anywhere. It's like cauliflower added to the noodle.
Yeah.
So this seems like it's like trick your kids into maybe eating healthy, but also like this is not healthy. Like
No.
it's mac and cheese. Like
Kraft will never
I'm
be
confused
healthy.
about what the
I'm
point of this
sorry.
noodle is because I agree with James. I think it's just gonna taste like Kraft. I don't think it's really gonna taste like anything else.
As someone who consistently eats Kraft mac and cheese with broccoli, as like not aggressively consistently. Don't make that fucking
Don't be
face.
ashamed.
You're on mac and cheese. Don't you dare give me that shame. But
We don't eat it for fun.
We were nominated for an Emmy. Don't disgrace this show.
Something we would like to discuss is that the Kraft mac and cheese requires a shit ton of butter, whereas the Trader Joe's, the butter is optional and it's like, oh, add like a little bit maybe. But I feel like the Kraft, the butter is pulling a lot of the weight of the flavor. Do you think it's kind of unfair that they're like, add 100 gallons of butter? And this one's like,
We mean, you can eat our product regular, maybe add a little butter, but like, oh, you don't need to add a ton.
but this one's like,
Oh, you gotta add so much butter. If you wanna taste anything good, it's gonna need some butter.
It's a point against Kraft that they rely a lot on butter to make their shit taste good, but there's only one way to find out for sure. As is customary, the guest samples first. Kayla.
Choose a utensil. This is a contentious issue.
Oh, fork.
You fork! Can you state a case for why you prefer the fork?
Just eat.
So, I'm gonna go with the rice pasta because the back is goofy because it's like, this is totally the most amazing rice mac and cheese I've ever had. It's so good. You have no idea. You is just a you.
That's kind of cringe, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's a little al dente, which...
As we said, we follow the
recipe.
instructions on the box.
We absolutely did not cook this mac and cheese drunk and maybe mess anything up. We cooked it extremely sober. Alright. I think it's my turn to use the fork the correct
I'm not gonna stop. It's good. I'm eating it.
No. You must wait. I have to say, size by size, these rice noodles are fucking gigantic.
They're really big. They have both girth. I can't say that word.
I'm gonna keep eating the rice noodles.
I agree.
I don't care if you fight me.
I agree with Caleb. They're not bad. They are a little firm, but I like firm pasta. The flavor, not overwhelming, but not non-existent. The big, thick noodles are kind of a plus for me. I kind of like it. These tiny little, like, wimpy-ass Kraft noodles, the soggy-ass little bitch noodles, like...
Mac and Cheese is pro-girth. We love girth, heft, and mass. A nice thick too. We're big fans of that on this show. If your noodle can really fill us up, we're on board. Any day of the week. Okay, on the one hand, the cheese concoction tastes pretty solid on this.
Yeah, no, I
on
like
the
the
other
cheese a
hand,
lot.
to your point that the noodles are a little firmer, I've never had to like apply so much muscle mass to eat mac and cheese on this show before.
It's not bad.
Whenever I see a product that like legally has to declare like we are not the normal thing, we are a different thing, like cheese flavored square product or something, I assume it'll be bad, but this kind of slaps. I feel good about this. Kayla, would you like to try the Kraft cauliflower added to the pasta?
I would. I love cauliflower. You can taste the cauliflower.
Really?
It's good. I like the taste of cauliflower, so it's good. You can definitely... Max looks nervous. Okay.
Oh, you're taking too long. I'm gonna eat it now.
Yeah, go for it.
You're right. You can actually taste
You can actually taste the cauliflower.
And it
It's
kinda
actually,
tastes
it's low-key good.
Well, no,
No.
I'm curious.
I disagree. It kind of tastes like shit to me.
What? So it tastes bad to you?
It's not
Okay.
bad. It's like Kraft but worse.
You
in
don't
my
like
opinion.
vegetables.
Kraft, but worse to you.
I do no. I'll have you know I'm a big vegetable person.
Okay, this is new. I'm sorry. Hi, Otis.
I would be willing to guess that the cheese formula is identical and
Yeah.
it is the noodle that's making the flavor difference.
Yeah.
You're at the family reunion and it's like, oh, that's the cousin that I kind of get along with, but he's a little weird. That's what this is. He's like Kraft, but a little weird. Kayla, so what we do now, in case you are not a longtime fan of our show, we
Brand new.
sort of rank on a scale, generally speaking, relative to Kraft original cheddar mac and cheese.
I'm not on your side here.
Kind of sounds like you have terrible opinions, but that's fine. I respect
Honestly,
you.
I really like. Yeah, that's your fault, hon. I really like this cauliflower mac and cheese. I would say more than the normal Kraft mac and cheese. And I know that Max is having a meltdown next to me right now.
Did you get a stain on the shirt that you wore to junior prom?
Did you wear this to junior prom?
Didn't you like 2 episodes ago scream about this is the shirt you wore to junior prom?
No. I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Anyway.
Play the clip.
If I got one on my white shirt that I got for junior formal, I would
I actually really like the cauliflower pasta. I would say that this is better than normal Kraft mac and cheese, which is my top mac and cheese.
I think you're dumb and wrong.
I rank it above because it has a 1/4 cup serving of veggies. According to the box, who knows if that's real? But
That's a lie. It's a fucking lie. Do you think there's like parents out there who are like, they see this on the shelf and they're like,
My child won't eat anything healthy, but those cauliflower and the mac and cheese.
that's my mother.
They're so healthy if they eat this, even though it's 100 calories more than the rice mac and cheese.
do you think that's okay? Is that okay with you? Looking at the nutrition values between the cauliflower and the regular Kraft, it's the most minute difference of all time.
Yeah.
It's literally a scam. You're not getting any more nutrition from this fucking cauliflower mac and cheese than you are from just buying the regular Kraft. You're paying more money, and you have the peace of mind to be like, oh, now my child's healthy because they're too stupid to eat regular vegetables, so I have to sneak them in with cauliflower mac and cheese.
I literally
This
like it.
is like 10 times healthier than either of these, and it's better.
I think everything about the Trader Joe's is better. The noodles are better, the flavor's better. I'm really digging this. I would buy this on my own time, outside of the context of this program.
I cleared my plate. That's how pleased I was with both dishes.
You can clear your glass. Now that's mac and cheese, ladies and gentlemen. Thank
my
you very
God.
much.
The most difficult part of this is I don't remember what other things we've eaten before, so it's hard to rank them on the scale.
The Trader Joe's pasta has a more satisfying noodle, and in my opinion, a better taste. And the Kraft hint of cauliflower just sort of like barely ekes out an advantage over your standard mac and cheese.
Excuse me. I just did a little burpee. Excuse me. Okay, Alex, I'm gonna tell you something.
I love you so much, and you're my best friend. And I'm so
I
happy
love
that
you
you're
too.
here. I cannot express in verbal.
What are you doing? I love you too.
So easy to fool. I don't know. I think it's a beer.
What are you drinking? It tastes like shit.
All things considered, in a very arbitrary sense, I would place Kraft macaroni hint of cauliflower just sort of vaguely above Kraft original.
And Cheetos.
And Cheetos original, which was pretty fucking piss poor.
Worst of all.
It was pretty bad. But I would
Sounds
place Trader Joe, the Merchant Joseph, and their rice macaroni pretty high on the list, but not quite better than Cheetos jalapeno.
I agree. Like, if I saw this in the store, I'd be like, ew, that looks like, it's not even mac and cheese, it's rice pasta with cheddar. It looks like absolute shit, but it's better. So maybe the lesson of this episode is don't judge a book by its cover. Don't fall for these marketing scams. Don't fall for Kraft's lies and deceit. Maybe make your own decisions. Maybe don't be a sheeple.
You heard it here first, folks. Kraft is engaging in deceptive mac and cheese politics. Trader Joe is where the true healthy option is at. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. God bless you all. And I wish you all some wonderful oral sex.
Hopefully we will still be alive by the next episode. Because mac and cheese, the amount of mac and cheese we've consumed is probably extremely unhealthy for the normal human body.
My physical circumference has increased by a 1/4 inch simply due to the thickness of my veins as the cholesterol takes over. My doctor is begging me to stop, but I won't, because we are doing science to protect the common man.
Every time the show ends, I retch into the toilet because the mac and cheese wants to exit my body because it's so rancid.
That's showbiz, baby.
showbiz, babe.
I would like to present to you.
No.
And that's the show, folks.
I would like to present to you that I desperately fucking need calories.
Well, that's a you problem.